Hello guys, today I'm bringing you another video from my Microstakes challenge, and as you guys know already, I am still at 2-0 and this is what I've been so far. So far I have played 3,600 hands and my holder manager says I've won $4, but actually my cashier says that I won 8, so I guess there's a few hands that went missed by my tracker. But regardless, I'm going to look at just holder manager because these are the hands that we have and that I can track. So I have won $3.99, which is, you know, almost, well, it's actually more than $10 below EV. Most of them being in late-ish position, so cutoff and button. I've been playing 21-16, stealing not a lot, not like extremely high, but stealing decently, I would say. I would like to see my cutoff and button steals go a little bit up, but I guess this is because I was adjusting to players who are not, you know, not calling and folding a lot, but like calling and then calling down a lot. So I decided to tighten up a bit my range, even in late position. So that's the reason behind the low steal percentage. My c-bet is fine, I think, at 76%. Let's look at the steal at the c-bet success. The c-bet success is 53%, which is actually fine. It's decently high even. So that's against one person, and against in a 3-bet pot it's at 50%. So these numbers are indicative that people are actually falling to c-bets. So I will, looking at these numbers, I will try and steal a little bit more and c-bet a little bit more, so that I can take down pots more often. So yeah, I'm not going to go too much into these numbers, but as you can see, I do not have too many hands, and this is because I am playing, as I said, on my free time. I'm playing. I'm not doing it as someone who is grinding a lot. I'm doing it as someone who is playing in his free time and trying to grind up a roll. So that being said, I am going to start a session. I will pause the video right now and come back when I have 4 tables running. I will not be playing rush tables, just so that we can build a few reads on people. Alright, so I'm back with 4 tables of 6 max. As you guys know, I'm doing the entire challenge at the 6 max tables. So I'm not playing rush, I'm playing just normal tables, just for the sake of the video, so that we can have some interesting spots, situations where I know a little bit what my opponent's tendencies are. I wanted to say something, but I forgot. Yeah, I can't really remember what I wanted to say. Anyway, so I get dealt my first hand. I am playing 4 tables because I do think that I will be playing tighter than usual, because these people will be loose and will be giving a lot of action. Yeah, I do remember what I was gonna say. You see some people who are a little bit deep, $6, $5 here, and I'm only playing with 100 big blind stacks. The reason is that obviously it would be better for me if I was playing $5 stacks, but in one of the rules of my challenge, I decided to never have more than 10% of my entire bankroll on one single table. So since I have less than $40, I decided that I would not be buying for more than 100 PBs. I will actually pot from every single every single position, just because I don't think people will be adjusting to bet sizing. This guy decided to 3-bet on the first occasion, so that's kind of interesting. I will see how it goes. He does seem aggressive so far. It's only 5 hands, but he's raised 3 of them. Let's see what he decides to do now. Yeah, he raises again. So this guy definitely has freakish tendencies. It's definitely possible that he has been raising, that he had 3 premium hands in a row. It happens, but it's probably more likely that he's extremely aggressive, and I need to keep that in mind. And the way I will fight this guy is not by raising a lot, but by giving him the chance to bluff off his stack. In most cases, it would be obviously preferable if I'm always in position against him, because I give him the opportunity to bet, and when he does bet, can just call. But if I'm out of position, I just have no idea what I can do. And he had King 6 suited here, which is interesting, and he's raising again and again. So this guy is definitely a freak, I guess. Deuces, just not gonna do anything. This guy, he actually scared me for a second. He has the Supernova Elite image on his avatar. I definitely want to play pots against him, and he is capable of folding, so that's good to know. I am raising ace-5 suited under the gun. This is not a board that I would like to c-bet. And yeah, this is a board that I am definitely c-betting. I don't think this board, I don't think his decision is going to change depending on my sizing, so I decided to just bet big. I do expect him to fold a lot to my c-bet, but sometimes he would have some kind of king, some kind of jack of clubs, and a lot of those hands he would be just calling. And I decided to make it big because, okay, thank you. And I decided to make it big because, yeah, I decided to make it big because I wanted to get as much value as I could in early streets, because if the turn and river, well, I guess there are 2 situations. If the turn brings a club, this can get him, this can scare him and cause him to fold if he has a king or a straight draw or something. And if he had a club and the board comes without a club, I'm not going to be able to get too much value on the river, because he would have total air. So that being said, I decided to bet really big, and I guess I could have overbet, but I guess in that specific spot with him having 2 pairs, I don't think he was going anywhere. And his jam is, maybe it looks bad, but it's not necessarily as bad as it seems. Just because maybe he would expect me to stack off with a naked ace of clubs or something, or a naked top pair. And here I'm just gonna fold. Any kind of aggression at these stakes, I'm just gonna, just let it go. I would actually bet again here. I do think my 7 is still gonna be good, a really large portion of the time. And when he calls twice, I think I'm just gonna check. Here, that's an interesting board. Okay, I'm just gonna call. There's no reason to do anything. I do think he could be. I mean, I have no reads on this guy, so I'm just gonna call because I do see a lot of people do just about the same with the jack here. I'm sorry, with the 5. I'm just thinking about the jack in this hand. Queen 6, yeah, I know when. This hand is basically just playing itself. The king is, I do think the king is a scare card to him, because if he has jacks, 10s, 9s, whatever, the king could be scary, but I'm still gonna bet really big. I'm still gonna go for stacks. Maybe tank a little bit, I don't know. I hope he doesn't fold, you know, pocket jacks, pocket 10s, pocket 9s. I have no idea if this guy is bet folding a lot on the river. Let's see what he does. I wouldn't be surprised if he folds. He's thinking it over. I'm pretty sure he has a pair. Hmm. 6-4. I had the 6. It's funny how I bet the flop really big and then turn the 6. I guess it was the perfect turn. And now I have $5 here. So I guess I have to leave the table, right? Just to abide by the rules of to abide by my own rules of the challenge. But actually, to be perfectly honest, I don't have to leave because no one else has no one else puts my entire stack in danger. So my effective stack is $3.4, so I'm actually gonna stay on the table. And against this guy, I will just keep betting. I decided to raise here, and here I'm just gonna check and I guess fold. I will bet again on the turn, and then probably check back the river. Can I check? I think. The thing is, now I even beat 8-5. I'm going to bet smallish. Well, smallish, like a bit more than a half pot. And yeah, I wanted to check back because I did think that there would be a decent chance he was he had a better hand that he would not be too confident to bet.